Welcome to a new podcast where we're breaking through and breaking it down with a new girl. Your host, Dawn Piercy. Welcome to a new podcast. My name is Dawn and I am your host. Today I'm bringing you somebody fun and fresh, the French reporter, Jackie Watson. She's bringing you breaking celebrity interviews and news. She's got a blog. She covers celebrity events. She recently did the annual Talk of the Town Gala. She's covered so many charity events lately. The annual Carrie Gala as well at the Beverly Hilton Hotel. Jackie, how are you?
I'm so good. I'm so excited to be part of this fabulous interview. I've read a lot about you. I heard a lot of your podcasts, and you are absolutely fabulous.
Oh, why, thank you so much. Yes, I actually keep up and keep in touch with what you've got going on as well. You've got some of the funnest interviews, and I love how you're so upbeat. Can you tell us how you got into doing the interviews at the events that you're doing them at?
Well, I always been involved with the entertainment business since my tender 16, really. I started with a fitness competition because when I arrived in this country, I did not speak English at all. And my dream was to be, an actress and be part of that fame in Hollywood. But we just moved to Florida like 17, 18 years ago. And I said, well, how can I start in this limelight, So I said, I piled few pounds because, I was eating a little bit too much donuts, it was new for me. We don't have donuts in my country. So I was like, wow, this is good. But from your lips to your hips, right? So I'm like, my father is like, Jackie, come on, you getting bigger by the minute. I'm like, oh, Daddy, you're right. So he said, okay, let's take a membership with you. And then I start to fitness and I start to train myself intensely. And then after I said, you know what, I'm going to compete. And I start with fitness training.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I will send you some photos. In fact, I think I have photos over there that I can show you. But anyway, so I start with that. And then a few years later, I start to mastering my English. I said, I think I'm done with the fitness. The diet regimen is too intense. Let me start. And I'm going to do my own show. So that was an experience and a half. I did not know anything about camera, filming, talking, how to get celebrity. It was just like I literally woke up, put a vision board, meaning all the actresses I wanted to interview because my father is a pastor. My father is a pastor, and he always believed you become what you see.
Yes.
Things that you speak is what, will happen.
Absolutely.
It's in your daily routine that your future will show. Anyway, your success will show. So anyway, so I put all those great celebrities in my world, and I said, I'm going to interview you. I'm going to interview you. I'm going to interview you. And I had Brad Pitt, Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Aniston. I mean, everybody in my world, right? So then after people were laughing about me, and my father said, are you sure you want to do this? You have such a nice career in fitness. I said, see, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I took all my fitness championship photos, and then I start to go door to door because I knew I need money. So I needed to have a sponsor. So I start to go knocking literally on every door in Miami Beach and say, hey, do you want to do a commercial on my TV show? And then after I was showing my fitness photos, and they were like, what's to do with your TV show? And I'm like, wow, that to show you that I can do it. If I can do this, I can do the TV show. And crazy as it sounds, some people were crazier than me. Some people
They did it.
did it.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And see,
I had the budget, and I started in Miami Beach, and then few years, and my show got so big, the Jackie Watson show, it was not good enough. Then after I moved to LA, 12 years ago.
love it. So how was moving to California? How did that go? Did you just show up at the events?
No. I had the huge blessing to meet a friend of mine, flew from Miami. She was kind of big in the entertainment business, and she introduced me to one person who played a huge key in my future, and that is Andy Gibb. Andy Gelb from Slate PR. Back in the day, was PMA, which was one of the biggest. And then he put me in one of these events, but he put me the last one. The last one. So it was like maybe 40 media, and I was the last one. But because I was the last one and I was just at the end of the rope, I couldn't get out of the red carpet and then grab celebrity and say, hey, the French Reporter soundbite. Because the celebrity, when there's such a long red carpet, they just basically do the first few, like 5, and then they walk. And if you are at the end and you're smart, you grab them. And so they do the beginning and the last one.
Okay.
And that's when, but that day it was Tom Cruise, it was Cher, it was Bono, it was my first real big red carpet in Los Angeles, and it was huge.
That is awesome.
That was my break right there.
How much fun is that? I know. I watch the Hollywood Social Lounge on Saturdays, and it used to be with Aaron and Kelly, but now it's just with Aaron Sanchez. And I see him bouncing all over, and I see you bouncing all over, and you look like you're having so much fun. And can you tell us what the most exciting interview for you has been?
You know what? The fun, they're all fun. They all fun, really. But if you ask me the most authentic one, the one who really I love, she may be not a Jennifer Lopez or Jennifer Aniston or Angelina Jolie in the fame, but she was in soap opera for many years in Days of Our Life. Her name is Jen Lilly.
Okay.
Jen Lilly is an actress who will give you the fun, the time. And what I love so much about her is she's really involved in our community. She even adopted a little kid. She fostered a little kid, and she ended up adopting him, I think, that little baby.
Right.
And then she goes help the homeless. And then she goes do foster more kids. And she go to the foster. I mean, this girl is like my hero. She's amazing. Her name is Jen Lilly.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's a very working. I'm sure if you text her on Instagram, she'll do the interview with her. She make 3-4 movies a year. She is... Yeah, but she's a faith-based girl. She loves the Lord, so she's really much into faith-based movies has a full meaning.
I talked to somebody else that's been doing movies on the Trinity Broadcasting Network. They said that's getting really big out there. The TBN doing the Christian-based movies, faith-based movies. I've met a few people that's been getting into that because they said that their faith is what keeps them going. Their faith is, and that's what keeps me going too. Absolutely. So now, Perez Hilton, he is your mentor. Tell us about that.
I don't know if he's my mentor, but he's definitely my inspiration.
Okay, inspiration, yeah.
Yeah, Perez is... I used to follow him. I follow him everywhere he goes, obviously. And I follow every day. I look his video. I look the way he raises kids. He just had a newborn. Her name is Maite. Yeah, she's beautiful. I love it. And Paris, so what was the question?
How did he become your inspiration?
Oh, because he's so bold. He's so
he
bold.
I follow him too.
He's so bold. He tells you what it is. He toned it down a little bit because one day Jennifer Aniston caught him. They were parked in the same place, and she said, "Hey, you, let's talk for a second. Why do you have to be so mean with everybody?" And she explained it to him, and I guess he really touched him, and that's... I love him more for that, and he toned it down a little bit, but I think Perez is awesome. I love him. He's an inspiration because he's bold, and the consistency of his work. He dances with his kid every day. He does his podcast every day. I mean, this guy is like the unbelievable worker. I mean,
he's putting it out there. He really does. I've been watching his videos, and I seen a picture of the baby on Twitter, but I didn't know that it was his baby. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, my day. Well, if you follow him on Instagram and you follow the videos,
I follow him on YouTube and Twitter, And I never even thought about following him on Instagram. I'm gonna have to do that.
Oh, it's nice. He's not doing as much on YouTube that he does on Instagram.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Well, then I'm
he
missing
does.
out a lot.
Hey, you know what he does on Instagram? You can call him
Okay.
live. You can
Really?
talk to him. Yeah.
See,
So yeah.
I did a show live like that once where I had live callers, and the annual Hip Hop Music Awards called into my show. That was really
Oh,
cool. Yeah. Yeah. That was
that's
awesome.
yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. Now, when you're getting, do you ever get nervous when you go to interview anybody that you've been looking up to for a long time that you've been anticipating interviewing?
Yeah.
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 Good
Sometimes
nervous though.
like Perez. When one time, the first time I met him, he was for the blue carpet for the autism, and he was not this year, last year, and I was looking at on the left, and I look at my cameraman, and I said, "Is it Perez Hilton?" And my cameraman is like, "I don't know." So I'm like, Nikki, come here. She's the publicist. I said, "Is it Perez? Is it Perez over there? I don't have my glasses." So I was like,
I love it.
I was like, oh my God, God is good, God is big. And then I don't know if I was nervous, my heart was pounding. I didn't know where to begin with him, but I was like, so he's one of the rare,
Right.
Him is one, and then Nancy O'Dell. She's a great inspiration for me because she's a very elegant, well-spoken, anchor, entertainer host.
Right. Yeah.
She's on ET now, Entertainment Tonight. She was on Access Hollywood.
Okay.
And then she's on ET. Yeah, I just interviewed her actually last week.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Do you have any big events coming up?
Yeah, I do have on the 11th. I took a little break because, it's like every night here. It's if you want to go out every night and anchor every night, you have access.
You were so lucky. And see, I'm in Indiana. So right now, I mean, I look around and I see corn. That's about the extent of it. I'm telling you what.
What do you mean?
Right. Well, I've been telling my two of my best friends actually live in California, San Francisco, and then of course I've got friends through L.A. and Sonoma and all the way up California. I said I'm gonna have to go to California. I want to go to California.
You have to.
Yes.
This is what's happening. So to answer your question, it's December 11.
Okay.
And it's for the American Ballet, and it's for Mitzi Copeland.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
She's one of the biggest ballet dancer,
I love ballet.
Course,
yeah.
Yeah, of course, I'm sure Jane Seymour is going to be there, and all the celebrities going to be supporting her.
I'm not good at ballet, but I like to watch it.
Yeah. I can do the beret,
Right. Yeah, I tried it. I'm not gonna lie, I tried it. Got to try everything once. Well, good things, not bad things.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm so happy to have you as a guest. Now, any of our listeners, you've got to check out Jackie's interviews because she's got breaking news. You go to www.watsonheadquarters.com and you can follow her as the French Reporter on Instagram. Now, are you on Twitter?
No, I'm more like it's a French_reporter.
Yeah, French_reporter, and that's on Instagram. And then you can go to the www.watsonheadquarters.com and you can watch her exclusive interviews, the events she's covering, and she does so many charity events. You've got to check them out. Absolutely. Now, you said that you actually went to the autism event, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My son has autism.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he's savant, so he's way too smart for his own good. Yeah. So
those events is great because they're raising a lot of money.
Yes.
I actually 2 last month. One is Denim, Diamond, and Star, where Olivia Newton-John was the speaker.
Okay.
And then I think a few days prior that, like 3 days or 2 days prior that, I did the blue carpet, which was the lead actor, the doctor, the big show on ABC, I
Yes,
think.
The Good Doctor. I watched
Yeah,
that. I absolutely love it. That's the type of autism that my son has. Is
yeah,
the
yeah.
savant syndrome.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
so
he's
he was there, and then we spoke to him, and I'm gonna put his interview on my Instagram
he is
actually.
a wonderful actor, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did
yeah.
did you watch the movie that or the show he was in before The Good Doctor?
No.
Okay. Okay. He played as Norman Bates in Bates Motel, and I think it was I believe it was on TNT, and it was one of my favorite shows. And when The Good Doctor started coming out, I was like, I have to see that. And he plays the role so good. Oh my gosh, you couldn't
Yeah,
even
and
tell.
he's not affected at all. You know, he's
Right.
not having it. He's a
I
normal actor.
I,
He's
I
a
know my 82-year-old mother, she was like, "You've got to watch this. He has autism." I was like, "No, mom, he's acting. He really doesn't have autism." She's like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "No, he's just a really good
that.
actor."
Well, I will send you. I will tag you on the interview. Well,
Okay,
actually,
great.
I think you can actually see it in one of the latest event that I did on my website.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. No,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, because I was going through your charity events and I was watching them and I was reading your blogs, and you've got it set up really nice, and I like how you touch with everything, and you know
I'm
um
not the writer actually.
oh
I'm,
really? Okay.
no, no, no. Actually, I have a writer who does it
Okay.
for me, and then at the end you can see the name of the writer.
Okay,
Is Oval
nice.
Group or Miket or yeah.
Okay, but you do the interviews, and that's what you're bringing. That's a good thing.
I
Absolutely.
do. I just don't do charity event. I do see also movie premiere, award show,
Mhm.
like the Tony Awards. It was not a charity event. It
Okay.
was to honor the character actor, like
Okay.
William. I forgot his name already, but yeah, it's. I do a lot of
A lot of shows, a lot of interviews. Yeah. Yeah, it would be hard to keep everybody in line, but
to keep up with everybody.
right, absolutely. Absolutely. So,
But
now
but
do you
the future for me
uh-huh.
is to go more like face based for sure.
Faith-based? Okay. Okay.
Interview like for the people who's more oriented faith, with good message, because there's so
Right.
much sadness in the world in these days, in our world that I
Right.
really, yeah,
Um
with the, yeah. Mhm.
one of the reasons that my podcast is called a new podcast is because every day I'm a new girl, every day's a new day. Every week I have a new guest, and I like to bring what you said, I like to bring the positivity. I like to
Yeah,
bring the non-chaotic, faith-based people to my show, spread a positive words, positive message. And then if anybody, has any events that they want to get out there, I'm able to do it that way. And
right.
I think that, God he uses each of us, for our divine life purpose. And
Yeah,
and
of
I
course.
think it's just being able to reach the people that we need to reach, to get that message across.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yep.
yeah. That's
Absolutely.
wonderful. That's great. I knew I
So
had to do your podcast.
so well, I'd love to have you back on sometime.
Of
Absolutely.
course, of
And
course.
send me some names, and I'll reach out to some people too. What was your friend's name that stopped by? I know that she just.
Carlotta Montari, when we hang up,
Uh huh.
I'm going to send you the. Oh, actually, I can do it right now. No, when we hang up, I'm going to
Okay.
send you the. It's Carlotta Monterani.
Okay.
This girl is a working actress. She is going to explode. She just did the movie, the new horror story, American Horror Story, with
Okay.
Crime Story was
Yeah.
Versace, the story of Versace. She just did that. So she's a good one, and she just booked a movie where she's the lead actress,
Mm-hmm.
and this director is amazing.
Good.
Like
Good deal.
he's done. No, but this director is he got an Academy Award, I think.
Very nice.
You really want to talk to her. She's
Okay,
great.
great.
She's very sweet too. And
Awesome.
beautiful. Oh my God. Wait to see her Instagram.
I like that dress that your keys are hanging on.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
That
she's
dress
freaking
is
me out
nice.
sometimes. You know, look, you see this? See this? I don't know if you can see. Hold on a second. See the green screen?
Yes,
See,
yes, I do.
I do all in house.
Really?
Yeah, this is a green screen. This is my studio.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Yeah. So,
Mine
yeah.
is just my secretary station and just me. That's my front door.
That's
You never know it.
you and the computer, and that's it.
Yep, me and the computer and a mic. I gotta have the mic. It
And you
allows my
gotta
voice to stay nice and smooth. So, well, thank you for being a new guest, and I look forward to watching your interviews that you have coming out because they're always so upbeat, and I like that. It's very entertaining. And this has been a new podcast.